Welcome to the Jaron Jarvis channel. I am Jaron Jarvis. Today, I would like to introduce to you, bananaphobia. Most phobias have weird names. Ectiophobia is the fear of fish, frigatoriskoidecaphobia is the fear of Friday the 13th, morchosicophobia is the fear of ketchup. What do you call the fear of bananas? Bananaphobia. It's as if the naming committee ran out of steam, or just didn't want to bother. Who cares? I can almost hear them say. It's a fear of bananas. Well, I'm here to tell you that bananaphobia is just as real and serious as any other fear. Most people experience it as a holdover from their childhood, a continual terrorization caused by some distant memory of eating a fruit that didn't go down quite right. Doesn't that suck, forever being afraid to go in a grocery store because of one time you ate something you didn't like and gagged on it? The mind works in mysterious ways. My fear of bananas is slightly less of a mystery. While I do find them to have a consistency not unlike that a slug, that's not what makes me tremble at the sight of them. It's the fact that, when I was 12 years old, my mother was murdered by a banana. That was only the beginning. Here's what most people don't know: bananas aren't fruit. They may look like fruit, they may taste like fruit, or so some people say. Even if they're wrong, they may grow on trees like fruit, but it's all a part of their deception. Bananas aren't food, they're the closest thing to pure evil that exists in this universe. Imagine, you're 5 years old. You get up in the middle of the night for a tinkle and hear something downstairs. Mom's in the kitchen, getting herself a glass of water, but suddenly, the glass slips from her hand. It hits the hardwood floor and shatters. Mom slumps against the refrigerator, holding a hand to her neck, and behind her, a banana with a knife. That was the first time I ever saw one kill, but it wouldn't be the last. Over the course of 15 years, bananas have murdered half a dozen people that were close to me. When I was 10 and my sister 7, we found her in her bed with her throat slit. A banana peel was left behind at the scene. My first ever date with a girl ended when she was found in the bathroom of the movie theater, her skull smashed in by a blunt wooden object. There was a banana peel there, too. There was a banana peel at the spot where my grandfather fell down the stairs, and there was one when my uncle accidentally choked on a piece of bread. I understand why someone thought it was me. I'm the common link, after all. But for it to go this far? They say I've had 34 victims. I hardly even know 34 people. Of course, they could only prove my connection to 15 of them. I demanded to know what it was they were calling proof, but they refused to tell me. I know the evidence was fabricated by the bananas, but there was nothing I could do about it. All I could hope for was that, maybe if I stuck to my story long enough, something would break. It had to, or at least that's what I thought. But it didn't. The so-called evidence kept surmounting. Witness reports came in from all directions, all kinds of people saying they saw me someplace I never was. Doing something I never did. And so on. The press is calling me the banana peel killer. I fought as hard as I could. I wasn't about to let them kill me or send me to prison for the rest of my life. I told them again and again about the bananas, hoping that someone would listen. You might say the folks on the jury listened. They didn't believe, but they listened. All right. They elected to find me not guilty by reason of insanity, citing the banana narrative as reason number 1. Instead of spending my days behind bars, I spend them in a padded room, with doctors coming to pick my brain every 5 seconds. Is that better? Not really. Especially since the doctors are bananas. I always wondered, what happens when we eat them? That question haunted me everywhere I went. I knew they must have some reason for wanting us to do so, and now I know. The more bananas we eat, the more control they gain over us, over our minds and bodies. If you eat enough of them, it even changes the color of your skin. The doctors here have tried to hide the yellow under their sleeves, but I've seen it. I know what they are. They tell me they're not bananas. They tell me I'm bananas. That's why you're here, they say, because you're bananas. And we're just trying to help. Well, I'll show them who's bananas. I'll get out of here, and then I'll show you all.